luckily, it was the day the restrictions and quarantine got dropped.
It would have to be negative within 48 hours.
It's just like it was 3 years ago.
Yeah, when you can clearly see the sense of freedom.
Back to how it was.
So today is January 8th, and it's the first day that the quarantine on arrival policy has ended here in China. And so we've come to Pudong Airport to talk to some new arrivals, our first batch of arrivals from overseas who won't need to quarantine upon their arrival in Shanghai. Let's go see what they have to say. Were there any COVID tests or other sort of requirements like that?
We had to pay for a COVID test,
Yeah.
and it would have to be negative within 48 hours.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was it though? No other requirements than that?
not really.
Cool. So is this your first time in China, or are you guys coming back?
No, coming back.
Coming back? Well, welcome back. Did you have to get a new visa, or do you already use an existing visa?
We had to get a new visa.
Was that how long did that take? Was it arduous or difficult, or what was that like?
About 2 weeks.
Okay, it's not so good. Okay, great. Did you plan this trip out prior to or after the COVID restrictions eased? Did you know that it was going to be quarantine free, or how did that work?
Before, and as we were planning, we planned today, and luckily it was the day the restrictions and quarantine got dropped, so pretty
Excellent.
lucky.
Was this your first time back since the pandemic started?
Yeah, so I'm from Columbus.
Okay.
That was the first time home in 3 years. So.
Wow, well, welcome back. I'm glad you got to go home, right?
You know, I had to extend the trip basically a week so that you know, to avoid the quarantine.
Did you notice anything different from before about sort of the process of getting through and everything like that?
It's been pretty similar.
All right.
Pretty much back to how it was.
What are you guys feeling? Is it different? Have you been back frequently, or what's going on?
Well, yeah, we've been coming up for the last 3 years, but no, it hasn't been open like this, obviously. We've been stuck in a closed loop system out at the airport, and everybody's been wearing spacesuits.
Right.
So yeah, no, it's good to be out.
Obviously, the change in attire. What other differences have you noticed today as in relation to the other flights that you've taken during the pandemic era?
Well, we haven't got far yet, obviously. We're just in the customs hall. But yeah, when you can clearly see the sense of freedom, other than the masks.
Yeah.
So that's it.
It is surreal, like Duke said, surreal.
Yes.
That, all of a sudden, yesterday, everyone was in the PPE, and today you look around and we're back in this building. We're not on a bus going to get processed at a different location on the airport. Come in here. It's just like it was 3 years ago.
Here this morning, January 8th at Pudong Airport. No more quarantine, and we're looking forward to a more productive and social future looking forward. Welcome back to China.